Hola amores, and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza, currently a graduate master's student in psychology. And today we're going to be talking about the reasons of why good men are often overlooked. So let's please pay attention and let's get into it right now. There's a saying in Spanish that says, El tigre sabe a quien le sale. And it means the tiger knows who to come out on. And this just means that a person with a specific intention knows very well who could be their easiest target, all right? So my loves, yes, we have all seen it. We know the guy who's very kind, who's very reliable, who's very genuine, okay, who he really cares. However, he's the one who's constantly being left on the sidelines. And of course, we've heard of the words saying, oh, nice guys finish last. However, what if I told you that there's something a lot deeper, something more deeper rooted inside of all of these things? Today we're going to go beneath the surface and we're going to discuss the one reason why good men are often ignored. And it has nothing to do with the niceness of his character, no. And everything to do with how the woman's brains are actually wired. No. So to begin, we have to talk about something called the drama bond or the trauma bonding. And let me explain. For many people, especially for those who have grown up in environments where perhaps love was maybe inconsistent or where maybe there was a lot of a childhood tied to conflict, then their internal attraction compass is calibrated to chaos. And yes, in these cases, I promise that stability will feel kind of like boredom and kindness can feel like maybe like a lack of passion. And with this being said, when a good man decides to enter into the picture, someone who perhaps is consistent, perhaps predictable, and someone who is emotionally safe, then the other person's internal compass will not just fall at point toward him, it will actually actively warn completely against him. And let me explain. For someone who is wired for the storm, the calm ocean feels kind of like threatening, okay? It feels like the quiet before the storm, which will eventually never end. Because some people are so accustomed to the highs of a reconciliation, following the lows of perhaps constant conflict, that the steady middle ground of healthy relationships will feel utterly, completely empty. And this is a scary part right here, is that our brains can actually mistake a lack of drama for a lack of love. Because for many of us here in our minds, what we can crave are what? Are the cortisol and the adrenaline spikes that come with the unpredictable or even the toxic behaviors. So when the good man comes along, the one who offers peace, security, and genuine support, he then gets ignored. And not because he's not enough. It's not because of that, but it's because he doesn't provide the hit of the emotional intensity that some specific people have become very much addicted and accustomed to. So the big and true reason why good men can sometimes be overlooked is simply because, unfortunately, there does exist some ladies with unresolved issues and some who may lack healthy behaviors. And simply those ladies out there are not looking for a healthy partner. What they're looking for is a mirror of their own unresolved turmoils. And the reality is that many good men will not reflect that in their eyes, okay? The kind men may reflect perhaps health. And to someone who is not ready for the health, then that is just going to be what? That's going to be the most terrifying person in the world to be with. So my loves, if you are that good man who I'm talking to, perhaps you are wondering why you are being overlooked, remember this. What has happened to you is not the reflection of your own worth. It's a reflection of someone else's internal battle. So please do not dim your light and do not trade your peace for chaos just to be noticed. Because the right person won't see your stability as a lack of excitement. They will see it as a sanctuary, okay? The one that it truly is. So my loves, stay true to who you are and know that the storm might be loud, but the calm is where exactly all life actually takes place and really happens. Thank you for watching. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video, but I invite you all to connect with me through Instagram. Go and check out my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube. Go and see the channel's membership just in case you want to help out the channel. And go check out my website, thematchmakingcupid.com, just in case you need some of our matchmaking services. Once again, I am Maritza. I know that I will try my best to continue always keep bringing you ways on how to create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with all those around you. Mwah. Till next time, ciao ciao my loves, ciao ciao. my amores.